Takeoff was one of the most promising young rappers in the industry. His lyrics were introspective, and he had a unique voice that set him apart from other rappers in the game. However, his life ended in tragedy when Takeoff was shot 3 times in the torso and head and was killed on the scene at 810 Billiards and Bowling in Houston, Texas. So, in this video, we will talk about his life, music career, and what led to his death. Krishnik Kari Ball was born in Lawrenceville, Georgia, northeast of Atlanta. He was raised in Lawrenceville by his mother, along with family members Quavo and Offset. Krishnik Kari Ball, better known in the music industry by his stage name Takeoff, was a part of this cool hip-hop trio Migos with partners Quavo and Offset. Takeoff was known for his crazy beats and could produce groovy music out of thin air. He was skilled and could perform any genre well, always wearing appropriate attire like colored glasses and lots of bling. His musical journey was filled with adventure, singing one hip-hop number after another that became popular hits. He started his music journey in 2009 when he created a group and released mixtapes and singles. However, 2013 was his lucky year as he finally got mainstream recognition. Since then, his popularity has only been on the rise. Takeoff was hugely popular among fans of rap music. Throughout his career, he built up a considerable brand value, which led to collaborations with some of the biggest names in the music industry. Takeoff started rapping in 2008 along with Quavo and Offset. The group's original stage name was Polo Club, but they eventually switched to Migos. On August 25, 2011, the group released Jug Season, a mixtape, which served as their first full-length project. Then, on June 1, 2012, they released the mixtape No Label. The group first gained notoriety after the single Versace by Migos was released in 2013. The song, which Canadian rapper Drake remixed, reached its top positions at number 99 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and number 31 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart. Chris Brown and Young Thug made cameo appearances on their debut studio album, Young Rich Nation, which Zaytoven and Murder Beats produced. On the Billboard 200, the album reached its apex at position 17. Migos achieved their first #1 single in 2016 with Bad and Bougie. The song has gone on to be certified 4 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. Takeoff is not featured nor credited on the song. Migos' second studio album, Culture, was released on January 27, 2017. It debuted at #1 on the U.S. Billboard 200, moving 131,000 album equivalent units, including 44,000 copies sold during its first week of release. The album went on to achieve platinum certification in the country in July 2017. The group's third album, Culture 2, was released on January 26, 2018. After Culture 2, Takeoff announced an upcoming solo project titled The Last Rocket to be released the following month. 2 days after the announcement, he released his first single off the album, Last Memory, along with the music video. The album was released on November 2, 2018. Migos' fourth album, Culture 3, was released in June 2021. This would be the final Migos album released during Takeoff's lifetime. In October 2022, rumors surrounding a possible disbandment of Migos arose based on reports that Quavo's ex-girlfriend, Saweetie, had slept with Offset. Quavo and Takeoff released a collaborative album 25 days before Takeoff's death in Houston on November 1, 2022. On April 18, 2015, at Georgia Southern University, Migos performed for less than 30 minutes before leaving the stage. The group took to the stage nearly an hour and a half later than their scheduled 9 p.m. set time. Although their performance contract stipulated a minimum 45-minute set length, the group only performed for 30 minutes. As part of the security detail at the concert, the University Police Department, Statesboro Police Department, and Bullock County Sheriff's Office all smelled marijuana from the group's vans. As a result, law authorities questioned the van's drivers. Further investigation led to the arrest of the rap group and 12 members of their group for possession of marijuana and another controlled substance, possession of a firearm in a school safety zone, possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime, and possession of a firearm by a felon with a felony conviction. Takeoff, Quavo, and 6 members of their entourage were released on bond by the Bullock County District Attorney's Office, while Offset and 6 others remained in custody. Migos announced they would postpone their Young Rich Nation tour until July. University officials initially sought to put Migos in breach of contract due to their late arrival, shortened performance, and possession of contraband on university property. The university ultimately paid half of the agreed-upon fees. On August 5, 2020, Takeoff was named as the perpetrator in a civil lawsuit filed by a female victim on charges of sexual battery, assault, false imprisonment, gender violence, and interference with civil rights. As of April 2, 2021, it was reported that the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office would not be filing criminal charges against Takeoff due to insufficient evidence. Takeoff was shot 3 times in the torso and head. Takeoff was killed on the scene at 810's Billiards and Bowling in Houston, Texas. Migos member Quavo was present during the shooting but was not injured, although he reportedly fainted following the incident and was carried to a vehicle. Takeoff and about 40 people gathered outside the bowling alley after a private party before he was shot. Earlier that evening, Takeoff released a video of him touring Houston in a car with James Prince, who was having a birthday celebration. It was reportedly alleged that an altercation broke out after a dice game that resulted in the deadly shooting. His record company said that Takeoff was murdered by a stray gunshot. Houston Police Chief Troy Finner stated that he didn't think Takeoff was the intended target. Houston Police Department reported that 2 other victims were transported in private vehicles to hospitals. The victim was declared dead upon arrival following a deadly gunshot that occurred at 2:40 a.m. Central Daylight Time. The department then clarified, "We are holding off on identifying the deceased victim until his family is notified and his identity has been confirmed by the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences." Houston police later confirmed Takeoff's death in the incident. 2 other people, 24-year-old Joshua Washington, a business associate of Quavo, and a 23-year-old woman suffered non-life-threatening injuries during the shooting. According to Police Chief David Finner, a lot of people that were there fled the scene and did not stick around to give a statement. "I had numerous calls from Houston and from beyond Houston, and everyone spoke about what a great young man Takeoff is, how peaceful he is, and what a fantastic artist he is," Finner stated, later adding that Takeoff was highly respected and nonviolent. "I don't think he would be involved. He was not engaged in any illegal activity at the time, and we have no reason to suspect otherwise." Hip-hop was still reeling from the September shooting death of rapper P&B Rock, so the news of Takeoff's passing was devastating. In memory of Takeoff and to offer their condolences, celebrities paid tribute and posted messages on social media on Tuesday. Celebrities including Dave, Chris Eubank Jr., Ric Flair, Snoop Dogg, Mike Tyson, Designer, Ray Schwimmert, Almighty J, Lil Pump, Gucci Mane, Wiz Khalifa, Kid Cudi, Ja Rule, Carrie Hilson, The Game, Teyana Taylor, Rich the Kid, Cole Bennett, LeBron James, and Beyonce all gave condolences on social media. Let's take a look at notable comments from some of the celebrities. When Gucci Mane heard the news, he posted on Instagram, "This crushed my heart. This is awful," noting that they had recently worked together on the track Us vs. Them, which features Takeoff. Keke Palmer wrote on Instagram in reference to a video that purports to show the shooting just after he was killed. "From the tragedy of the killing to the tragedy of there being a video of it online, I am truly sorry to his entire family and everyone he impacted. It is all so awful, incredibly awful." Rapper Ja Rule expressed his sorrow for the brutal killing of Takeoff on Twitter, writing, "This shit has to stop. Wishing my family and friends well." Takeoff's label, Quality Control Music, released an official statement. With broken hearts and deep sadness, we mourn the loss of our beloved brother, Kershnik Kari Ball, better known to the world as Takeoff. Senseless violence and a stray bullet have taken another life from this world, and we are devastated. Please respect his family and friends as we continue to process this monumental loss. Sadly, another young life has been lost to senseless violence. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Takeoff's family and friends during this difficult time. Rapping is often glorified in the media, but it's important to remember that behind every rapper is a real person with grieving loved ones. Let's work together to make sure this doesn't happen again. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And don't forget to leave a comment below, letting us know your thoughts. We love hearing from you.